Hello everybody and welcome back. This is MJ of MJ Drama Life and welcome back to another car react. Wasn't gonna do this one, but I decided to do this because I went and saw the movie. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it is the Monsta X Dreaming. The Dreaming, I guess is what it's called. And they have a whole new album called The Dreaming. So I decided to go ahead and do a car react. And if you want to know what car reactions are, it's basically like how people do video reacts, except for it's in a car. And it's almost like a podcast style via YouTube. So that's what I do, and I enjoy it. And I get to talk to you guys while driving home. Since I have about 25, 30 minutes, sometimes 35 minutes ride home, depends on traffic, I might as well be useful. And this is my useful time. I abide by all safety and state laws when I'm driving. So there you go. So yes, so we're gonna go and get into it. We're not gonna wait, and let's get into our car react of Monsta X The Dreaming. If you guys can hear this, turn up a little bit. I gotta turn up on my phone. The first song is called One Day. And it's all English. So it's their second all English album. I believe everything on here is English. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. There's a total of 10 songs. Let me turn this down so you can hear me. A total of 10 songs. It came out December 10th, so just past Friday. Today it's December 13th, a Monday. And it has 28 minutes and 43 seconds. Alright? And this is called One Day. And let me explain to you, I haven't listened to this whole album just yet, so we're going to just have a little chat about what I think about Monsta X and everything that they've been doing and going through. I think they are amazing and they have evolved. One thing about Monsta X that I learned in that movie, Watching the Dream, and I went this past Saturday with my K-pop bestie and her daughter, Amber and Bree. What I learned is that they have hit a lot of milestones when it comes to Billboard charts and also being in the US. It's just that it hasn't been known as much, and I think because you're not BTS. And I think what I'm going to call it the BTS phenomenon, or the celebrity phenomenon, or the it phenomenon. I love this song. What the celebrity phenomenon, the it phenomenon, or the BTS phenomenon is when you finally make it to the point because you've been doing certain things that have evolved, or you have hit a lot of achievements because of the fans and your fandom. I'm gonna turn down just a little bit so you can hear me. Or anything just to be an it moment. People are gonna ride that until the wheels fall off. Alright, One Day is done. That was a long song. So the next one is called You Problem. This one was really cute that they when I watched on the movie. It was really adorable. But anyway, with the it phenomenon, the star phenomenon, the issue comes is that since they know they're going to get, people know they're going to get views, or, you know, they want them because of their popularity, because it's going to be good for whoever it is, you know, reporters, companies, sponsors, sell their products because they know they're going to outsell them. They will give them anything and every attention. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but sometimes I think it waters down the quality of an artist's music or achievements. And I think because BTS has been on this level for so long, that right now it has sort of blocked other K-pop acts from getting noticed as much. ATEEZ is one of those acts I believe is genuinely amazing, but they're not getting noticed because the BTS phenomenon. And I'm not blaming BTS for that, because when BTS was really good, almost similar to ATEEZ, it was the same thing. It was Big Bang at the time. Big Bang was just it. And also EXO at the time too. And so BTS sort of got ignored. And I think the same thing is happening right now to ATEEZ and Monsta X. I wasn't a fan of Monsta X because I didn't vibe with their music. Doesn't mean I didn't like their music. It just wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna buy an album. Nah. You know, I might listen to a single here or there. What got me into Monsta X was, I think it's the either last album they had with 1-0. That album, I was like, okay. And then Fatal Love came out. I was like, what is this? Their first English album, all English album. And it did really well with US charts compared to, it did really well. They sat there and hit a lot of milestones. But a lot of people don't talk about that because when BTS came out with their stuff and their concerts and they sold out and everything that was going on, it sort of undershadowed Monsta X. Let me explain. If you haven't listened to Fatal Love, I am going to say this. I believe it is better than BTS's English songs they put out. This album, so far, is top notch. And this one is really cute. I like you probably. If you get to go see I haven't seen the video yet. And maybe I should react to the video, but I know the video just came out not too long ago. I think it was today or yesterday. Maybe it came out on the 10th. I had to check. Next one is Tied to Your Body. What thought becomes two? I'm caught in a loop. It all leads me back to you, to you. Now make sure it's going in order, because sometimes I accidentally hit the button on my phone where it plays random. So I just want to make sure. This one I don't remember as much, but I can say there's some grown lyrics in here. And this whole album can compete with other pop artists in the Western market. And I hope somewhere in the heavens of musicianship that they can get nominated for a Grammy or a Billboard for this, because this is good. This is not like Child's Play. This is not like just, you know, just something just to be a bop to dance to. Listen to the lyrics. If you hear me, be quiet, because I am literally listening to this and just vibing. And there is total of 6 members, used to be 7. One of the members, Shonu? That's how you pronounce his name? I don't know all the members' names just yet. So, it went to the military. I know Monsta X is about to come back or redo their tour that was postponed. That's coming in the spring, I believe. Late winter, early spring here in the U.S. I'm debating, should I go see them, because if they play this album there, I'll be... Whew. And I noticed that a lot of the songs are very short. Now this song, we're going to be jammed to it. We're going to listen to this more than listen to me talk. It is amazing. Like, who wrote the lyrics for this? Special, you had me thinking I was special. Banquet drinking with the devil. Should've known you never settle. You never settle. You broke me, don't trust nobody. The emotions in these lyrics. I swear your kisses nice with codeine. I should've listened when they told me you lying through. the whole thing on my way home from the movie because I loved it so much. So, lying through your teeth while you're lying next to me. Monsta X. Their last album, No Limit. Did I put that one up here? Oh, I did. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I put that out. I put that review up. I love that album. I guess I'm more of a late Monsta X fan. Almost like when people became fans of BTS because of the pandemic. And what I love about this album and what Monsta X is doing with the English albums is the fact that, turn this down a little bit so you can hear me, is the fact of the matter is they're exploring different types of music and they're showing that they're not just as poppy, like show style that fits in one box. And also it shows their growth as artists and what they have to offer. It's almost similar to whenever you watch Immortal Songs and you see certain K-pop groups come on and compete. It all depends on how they compete. Because sometimes they come on there as soloists, or with a little unit. It's completely different for what the music they normally do for their albums. And sometimes music are just real too poppy. And it's like, very simple, very just dance to, as they call not intelligent music. So, yeah. So this song is called Blame Me. And these are not long songs. Which makes sense, because if you're new to Monsta X and everything, you don't want something too overblaring or too long or anything like that. So having these short songs that encompass what's popular today works. Trust people. Sorry, if I heard me say I don't trust people, I don't just jump out. I'm at a light that has the yellow light and you have to wait for people to come through the cross section. I'd rather wait for the green light. So I'm not getting hit by nobody. But anyway, I bet you if anybody, any pop artist would have the same songs, it would blow up. So I really do hope this gets them a Billboard, an AMA, and a Grammy nod. I really, really hope, because this album is that good. And I'm not saying BTS album wasn't good, because B was amazing and it should have been Grammy nominated. And this album is on that level as BTS B. Because if you listen to this music and also what Wano done, which used to be part of Monsta X, his music evolved to this type of music. Yes, you have the, songs you can dance and move to, but you can still put the K-pop feel in it when it comes to the video. The videography part. But when you listen to it, I'm trying to say it in a way that I'm not trying to diss K-pop. There is like, how do you put it? There's like serious music that has a musicality, there's musicianship, and then there's artistry. Is that the way it is? There's people who are true, genuine musicians, and then there's people who are more artists. And artists, I consider more people who perform the art doesn't mean that they're not musicians, but they perform the art in a way that they are okay. Sorry guys. The next song is Secrets. But anyway, and I like this song too. But what I mean is that there's artists that are performers and they perform very well. And they have this artistry about them that they make anything just look good, and you want to go and watch them, listen to the albums. So there is some intelligent thinking songs in there that full of emotions, but there's other songs that are just mainly to bob your head to and just get away. And I think a lot of K-pop music is like that, where it's more like, how do I put it there? I love this song. It's more like this. I'm compared to Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, because that's the only best one I know. Britney Spears is an artist. She is a performer. I think Christina Aguilera is an artist, but she's also a musicianship, meaning that she sings. Her vocal range and everything, and how she sings is more in depth than Britney, but Britney puts on a hell of a show. Christina Aguilera, you're going to listen probably more to the song. It's almost like Celine Dion. Compare her to, I'm trying to see, Celine Dion, maybe Beyonce. But I think Beyonce encompasses both. But Beyonce puts on this amazing show, but also can sing. Celine Dion, you don't see her dancing and everything. It's more about the music of it. And the music and the songs aren't as simple. Okay. So, yes. So it's called Secrets. I like this one. Listen to the lyrics of this one. Say, I don't want to know your secrets. Don't tell me mine.
Secrets, I don't wanna know. It's hard to imagine you before. Don't tell me your secrets.
Who doesn't want? That makes sense. When you first in a relationship, you don't wanna know everybody's secrets, especially your past, unless it's something that will affect or directly affect your current relationship. You don't really want to know. And I love that. It doesn't matter what you did in your past, what you did before, because I don't know if you want to know mine. So whoever wrote this is perfect. And the beat is good. I am so happy about this album. I'll probably be playing it for the rest of the week. I might even play it for my mom when I go home for Christmas. Is this my song? Oh, we're gonna jam out to this one. This one's my college anthem. I know it's loud and I'm sorry. Just listen to the lyrics.
And I think I drank my body weight. Call my ex up on the payphone. I'll pay for. I never pictured people calling on me, just stay on me out of control. Shimmy, touch my body, you feel it down in my bones.
Last night. Oh, I love this song. This is Happiness. It's so wrong, let me realize. High note. And it has that sort of retro, little 85 in it. That's sort of updated. Probably stayed home. That's what we all say when we go out. If you ever been to college and you've been in a school where it's known as a party school, what it feels like. You don't know what happened last night, you just know you had fun. You know you made some wrong decisions. Being so wrong. Oh, I love this high note. I don't know who sings it. I don't know all their names, but eventually I will. I think I'll become a genuine fan. I might not be able to finish this album today. NPR traffic. Maybe I might. And it ends so abruptly, because that's probably how it feels when your night ends, when you go out. Just, yep. There's some nights when it's just done. It's called Better. This next song says Better.
You fell from a lifestyle. What a tragedy. I know I'm out of my mind. I'm stuck in my head, and you're out of my league. And I never forget. We both know why.
This whole album is just jamming. What?
It's hard to change. I'm trying, babe. It hurts 'cause I know I will never get better. Don't make me mad. Don't walk away. I need you.
Hear a little Michael Jackson in. I can't sing y'all, so I apologize in advance.
Unless you say so, there's a part of me I wish you didn't see. But I love your patience. I ain't gonna waste it when I'm fucked up wasted. I know I'm out of my mind. I
What?
in my head. You're out of my league, and I'll never forget. It ain't different this time. Just know
This album I'm gonna be jamming to for the whole holidays. Thank you, Monsta X. I appreciate you. I might not have been a full-fledged fan, but this album just sat here and has made me a fan. So if I be quiet right now because I'm paying attention to the road and people are doing some stupid moves, going over 3 lanes and there's traffic. I mean, and yeah, the songs are very short. I don't know how many minutes, but for 10 songs, 28 minutes, that is short. Oh, this one is good too. We're gonna turn it up a little bit more. I don't know what number we're on. And it is a retro feel. If you ever listen to songs in the late 80s and 90s, it has that feel to it, that undertone. Like this one reminds me of like the R&B songs from the 90s, that undertone. Mixed with 90s boy band. Listen to Backstreet Boys, they have a similar tone. And yes, I'm a huge Backstreet Boys fan too. So, just let you guys know that. Listen to that.
You got a vibe of your own, and so electric. I want your body so close.
I am just happiness right now. I don't know if the person needs to move over or not. I should have went to Target and go see they have this album. But I ain't going today because I gotta go home and cook dinner. I'm supposed to cook, so I don't want to stay out. It's already 5 o'clock. Oh.
off. Take a chance, let's get it on. I'll buy you a little bit. Make you feel the love. Cause we're dancing against the odds. Take a chance, let's get it on.
I am in awe about this. I love that part. And it ends so abruptly. It's like when you're in it, you're like, I want more. So here's the dreaming. Might be at the closer to the end. I don't know what song, how many more songs I have.
Go out and get it.
I love this song.
You got.
This is a heart
Never
wrencher.
get over the view from the
Turn it
top.
down so you can hear me.
Just reach the finish. Just
It pretty much is about their journey. You know? I think Monsta X is one of those groups, third generation, I guess is when it came out. See, I don't know everything about them, so please forgive me. Whatever information that I don't know right now, I'll try to put across the screen if I remember. The song is beautiful.
Touching the sky is why we're all reaching out and missing the point and missing the meaning. Is it the moon? Is it the sea? Or is it the dreaming? Is it the dreaming? Remember that moment, turn on like a light. You had nothing on paper, it was all in your mind. You saw it all perfect, he gave you a rush, and now bet you right now, he probably still does. So if you're halfway through it,
Beautiful.
would you even wanna do it? You're finding the goal, losing the rain.
I like that part. When you find the goal, you lose the rainbow.
They're not the same though. Maybe you know the moment you have them. Gain the hope.
Sorry.
Let's go of the magic. Touching the sky is why we're all reaching out and missing the point. And
Yep, this is the last one. So exactly my ride home. This is the whole album.
You've got the answer. Let us all know.
Isn't that pretty?
Worth losing the rainbow. The colors out there, are they the same though? Maybe you know the moment you have it. You're getting too old and let's go of the magic of touching the sky.
This is like spring day moments. If you know what spring day is, it's BTS. It is so pretty and it's simple. I guess I'm learning that I like a lot of simpler songs that are more on the artistic musicianship value. And I can listen to it with just happiness. And that was it. So, I mean, I was gonna replay songs from that album or from whatever on my thing. This is Spotify. So we're gonna put this down and just discuss it. That album is a 10 out of 10, a 20 out of 20, 100 out of 100. I have not listened to an album that emotionally charged in a long time. BTS has always had the feels for me, but this time I think Monsta X has took the cake. And went to a level that a lot of K-pop artists hasn't reached yet. And I will say it again, I really do hope that this gets them on the map for not just Korea, but for the West to realize that this group is nothing to mess with. They might do what the typical, you want to say, K-pop sound, because they do have their own K-pop sound, which is something that is not for me all the time. However, they have their own sound, and I'm glad for them, and their dance moves and everything. Their videos are great to watch. But so people will sit up here and realize that K-pop is not a one-trick pony, and that they're not just whatever, or that they're just this phenomenon and no musicality, they have no talent, they were just bred. And that's not the truth when it comes to K-pop. These are young men and young women who have been working hard. And yes, when they probably first started, they had some base talent, but they sat up here and was working really hard to get to what they needed to get to. And a lot of them have extraordinary talent, like talent that's beyond measure. And when they find that company, or they work hard, or they find that niche, or those group of people in their group or within their circle, it explodes. And I think this is Monsta X time. And it's the same thing how I said about ATs. I think their time is coming. There are a couple groups that I really believe that are beyond measured, and I really didn't give Monsta X that respect as much on that level because of they were in that box of K-popness. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but when they came out with Fatal Love, it's sort of like, oh my gosh, they are more than what that box. And it could be because of Starship, I don't know. And I'm not saying that they didn't work hard for what they have and the albums they put out. I'm not saying that. But Fatal Love, No Limit, and this album, The Dreaming, is beyond K-pop. And it elevates them to something that is worldwide, that anybody who loves music, and music that makes you move, make you think, regardless of people like, oh my God, it's not the music from the 70s or the 60s, or I get it, from the 80s, we get all that. But this is what these kids grew up with, this is what these kids have, and they are at the top notch of the music of this generation at this time. So I am proud of Monsta X. I am going to be going more through their discography. And I think I said that before when I did the No Limit car react. But anyway, that is all from me. Thank you for riding home with me. I know I have some whatever's in here. And if you like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed this and want more, go ahead and subscribe. I try to upload monthly. Things happen. You know, this is not my full-time job. I do it because I love it and just want to share with other people and see how other people feel about it. So thank you again for joining me for a car react for this K-popness. You know, this is the K-popness of this year, and this is a car react for it. So I appreciate it, and if you want, go ahead and follow me on my social medias. That's at MJ Drama Life, and I have a Twitter, Facebook, and an Instagram, and it's the same across the board. And I hope you guys are having a blessed Monday, and I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. And I will see you, or you will hear me in the next video. Until then, right now what's playing on our outro is Winner Really Really Really. Talk to you guys later.